Most of the time when I wake up in the morning, I feel like cursing our leaders. Yes, both past, present, and even the ones that will come in the future that is not going to do well for Nigerians. Always feel like cursing them. And of course, it's going to be happening very soon. And I know majority of people, might have been doing that. Yesterday in the news, Ethiopia is the second largest country in terms of population on our continent, with a population of over 120 million people. Now, in the news yesterday, Ethiopia launched, it has been completed, launched Grand Ethiopia Renaissance Dam. You know when you hear dam, yes. They launched their Grand Ethiopia Renaissance Dam. Now, this project cost them about 5 billion US dollars. And this project is funded by the state, by the country. And this project is being supported heavily by the citizens. What do I mean by that? The citizens worked, the engineers that make sure that, the whole success of this project is basically on the Ethiopians. The Ethiopians make the project, they brought it to reality. As a matter of fact, there are some interviews that journalists had with the citizens. Some of them said they had to, get involved in this project to make sure that the government is able to provide electricity to all the areas. And as this project is completed at this time, this hydroelectric dam is going to provide electricity worth of 5,000 megawatts. And this is going to cover like 70% of houses. And most people living even in the rural area, 90% of them, of the population, will now enjoy constant electricity supply. Now, I want you to note something, that it is the willingness to give the citizens constant electricity supply that triggered this project by the government. The government started it. I'm very sure they called the citizens, okay, this is what we have for you. And this project started in 2011. They launched it in 2011. So it took them 14 years to get Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Now, most of the time you must have been hearing that Cameroon is going to open their dam, that Nigerians should get ready. There's some places are going to be flooded and not like that. Do you know why? It's because Nigeria doesn't have a dam to absorb those water that Cameroon will open. And most of the time when you're passing towards Lagos about the express road, you will see that once you get to the Long Bridge, there is this heavy flood everywhere. Most of the companies on this axis and houses experience flooding. And if you could remember, I think last year or 2 years ago, this flood took over almost some parts in the east, in the north, and also some part of Kogi, that you will see the flood reaching the roof level of most houses. Now, the government of those people are being sincere and they are serious. Don't forget, Ethiopia is not a country that is as rich as Nigeria. Note that one. The government is serious and the people too are serious. And that is why they were able to achieve this project within 14 years. Now, let me ask you, for over how many years we've been talking about constant electricity supply, and all the Minister of Power minister of this and that, the president that have come and gone. Do you know how much these people said they've spent? From 1999, when we started this democracy of a thing, even though it's a crazy demo in disguise. It's a crazy demo. From Obasanjo to Jonathan, to Yaradua Jonathan administration, to Buhari administration. Now one guy spent 8 years. Now to Tinubu. None of them have been sincere with us. And do you know how many billions of dollars these people are? They keep telling us that they've spent on electricity. There has even been a time that these people will say, "Oh, we are selling it off to private companies." The federal government got it back from private company. Now it's now on the end of private companies, and up till now, almost, I don't think we are up to 50% of this country that enjoy constant electricity supply. So what does this tell us? It tells us that we have unserious people in government. From 1999, when it comes to electricity supply, from 1999 Obasanjo to Yaradua, from Yaradua Jonathan to Buhari, and now Tinubu, all of them, they're all unserious. Because if they are serious, of course by now, we would have taken off our list for electricity supply. Now look at them. Ethiopia is not as rich as Nigeria. They've taken that off their bucket list. Now they're going to enjoy, 90% of them will enjoy constant electricity supply. In Nigeria, your president, our minister, they keep telling us different projects, unnecessary projects. Do you know how much the federal government said they spent on renovating the ICC, in the International Conference Center? Calculate it. Of what benefit is that International Conference Center to the common man, common Nigerians? Let's do the mathematics. We all know the amounts they said they spent, about 30-something billion naira. Abi, we are not serious. When we are ready, we saw what happened in NEPA yesterday. I just hope these are leaders. You know, they will have sense one day that it's not going to be business as usual. Someday, somehow, revolution will happen. Whether we like it or not, it's going to happen. But I hope when it happens, before it happens, you politicians change your ways. NEPA will be a joke to what is going to befall us in this country, especially all the politicians, the people stealing our commonwealth. What happened in Nepal will be a joke. My name remains Ewa Bello, and that's all I have to say. Bye for now.